I hope it's not too dark. I apologize if it's too dark. So this is going to be a very quick video, but it's just something I need to get off my chest about Peacemaker Season 2 that I feel like nobody has really talked about yet, and I think it's one of the biggest flaws of the season. It's one of the biggest fumbles of a TV show, because I think the TV show could have had a lot more potential. James Gunn created a completely unique universe. A universe where the Germans won World War II. Not something I think anybody was expecting Peacemaker Season 2 to go, so it was definitely a roller coaster of a season. You built a world where everyone in... I don't know if you can actually say this word on YouTube, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everyone in the world is a Nazi. Season 6, I think, is the best episode of the entire season. It ends with them chasing a black person. It's the craziest way to end an episode and the craziest way to set up the final 2 episodes of a TV show. That's almost what kills the TV show, is that they set it up so well. I think this is a little tangent that you can go off on the side, but James Gunn did irreparable damage to this TV show by how highly he spoke of it on his press tour. And I know when you create something, you want to speak highly of it, but he spoke of it like it was the second coming of Christ, saying it was the greatest thing he's ever created, when he's created the Guardians of the Galaxy and Superman and all these great projects. You can't set people up for that for what episodes 7 and 8 really are. Episode 6, I think, sets something up that a lot of people aren't pointing to, and I think what it sets it up as is episode 6 sets up episode 7 and episode 8 to be this massive bloody brawl with Peacemaker just killing thousands of Nazis, and it sets it up in a world where I don't have to have empathy for a single person that he is killing. I can just watch him go to town, and for the first time in the show, I don't have to even think about who he's killing. And then James Gunn takes that universe and doesn't kill any of the Nazis. You see how that doesn't really work? There's one significant person that is killed in the show. The show's been around, season 2's been out for a while, so this is a spoiler, but there's one significant person that gets killed in the show, and it's the alternate version of Peacemaker's father, who gives an entire speech about how you should love thy neighbor, basically, and how he doesn't agree with the regime around him, and then he's murdered. That's the man that was murdered. The man that was murdered was the only man that was against the Nazis. I don't get narratively how you got to that point in the story, and how you at least just don't kill all of them. Episode 7 and episode 8 would have been a lot stronger if it was Chris and Adebayo and Vigilante and all of them just going to town on a bunch of Nazis. That would have been sick. That would have been the best ending to a show. And then they would have came back and they could have done all the Rick Flag stuff, even though I don't know if that's the strongest part of the show either. But I think episode 6 sets us up for this huge event, and it's not able to deliver. Narratively, it's just not strong enough, and it's overall a disappointment to what the show, I think, was promising. So James Gunn, bless his soul, I love his work. I love almost every project he's created, but he created a world of Nazis and didn't punish a single soul after setting up the idea that he kind of would. It was a weird choice narratively. Weird choice, I think. And I think that's what killed the season for me. And I don't think I realized that that's what killed the season for me until much later. Until I was reminiscing about the season and I realized, oh, I was just disappointed. I think I was expecting something huge. And instead we got nothing. Got a concert. We got a concert. But overall, I thought season 2 was pretty good. I just want to put this disclaimer in there. I thought season 2 was pretty good. I think a lot of the people who are really hard on it, they have good points, but there's definitely a lot of good material in season 2 I would never tell anyone, no, don't watch season 2. It's not worth it. It's still an excellent TV show. I think I would still probably give season 2 a 8 out of 10. I was just disappointed with how it ended because I think it set it up to be something so much larger. And I know this is a quick video because I'm just about done. This is all I wanted to say. I wanted to get this off my chest. I wanted to see if anybody had the same thoughts as I did, that they were disappointed that you would set up a world with Nazis and then not kill the Nazis. That's like if you were in history class and they started telling the story of the Holocaust and stopped at Anne Frank and they didn't tell the end. Maybe season 3 will address some of this, I imagine. It probably won't, actually. With the way that the season ended, it probably really won't. The brother might come back, but I don't think we'll really live that much in that world again. But anyway, I digress. Let me hear your thoughts. Let me see what you guys think. Am I being ridiculous? Did they kill enough of them? I don't know. Let me know.